Hello, hello, my friends. How are you? Happy Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. It's still cold here. It's been cold here forever. I feel like I know it's January in Vermont, but it's still really cold. And there was some sunshine today, and it might be a little bit better. But then I heard, and we didn't even get all that crazy snow. We just got cold and wind and a little bit of snow. Facebook says I'm live, so you let me know when you see me here. I'm gonna check it over here. Maybe? Gosh, if I could spell Facebook, I could. And you let me know when you're here, and then we're gonna get started. We're gonna do a little bit of scrapbooking tonight. I love sharing this with you. I feel like I posted a silly picture today of a couple ladies hanging around with, hey Lana, with duct tape and getting all tangled up and everything. And it's funny the reaction you get from people when you say, hey Marian, oh, I like to scrapbook, and they think, I don't know, that seems like a lot of stuff. Hey Jean, or it's expensive, I have to buy a lot of things, or I don't want to play with paper. I don't know what to do. And I think, but you bought a Cricut, so trust me, this is a good use of your paper. It's a good use of your Cricut, and it's a way to get your photos out of your phone or your computer or wherever else you store them. So hi Diane, welcome ladies, good to see all of you here. Tonight I'm going to share a simple that I'm working on. Hey Jenny Mae, I don't have a free one for you this week because there's some free ones in the classroom to get you started. I want to show you what is coming so that you can make your decisions. The subscription box, which isn't really a box, it's a classroom. But I like the idea of thinking that we're getting a box in the mail. We're not. You'll have a classroom to open up, and in the classroom you will find lots of cool things. A lot of you that are in there, you're already in there. It's not like I hold it back and don't let you see it. So those of you that are in there can wander around. There's a lot to see. I keep popping new stuff in there all the time. So if you were there a couple days ago, come on back and check it out. It's $30 a month. We will meet multiple times throughout the month. All the details are on the website if you want to go take a look. Let me show you where it is so that you can find it. You just go to karamiller.com and click on classroom, and then you'll come to this, the upcoming classes. This is a subscription that I'm talking about. You'll notice this is a new one. This is a class that I just uploaded, and I'm going to show you one of the layouts for that and how that's going to go. Each month, I will pick the paper pack and sticker kit from Close to My Heart and create 3 2-page layouts in Cricut that go with those papers and stickers. They'll be SVGs, so they'll be easy to download. You open it up in Design Space and use the product, and I will show you pictures of what you need to use them, and that will allow you to have everything match. You don't have to worry about it. Oh, Diane, that's awesome. I'm reading Diane's quote. She said she printed a single sheet of each file last week, and between January and February filled up her 1-inch 3-ring binder. Almost better than getting a box in the mail. Yeah, it is better in that you don't have to pay postage, which is gotten so expensive, and we don't have to worry about that they get lost. So awesome, Diane. I'm glad you did that. That makes things easier to find. I'm working now that this subscription box will, so I'm pointing to it and you don't see it. This subscription box will be in one classroom. You won't have to be hipping and hopping all around to find it. The free class is right here. Remember, I hope you're in that. If you have not joined us in there and really are taking a peek and want to know what this is, that's a great place to do it. Let me come back to Sawyer so I can show you this. So here's the Sawyer one. This is actually layout number 1. And let me move this stuff out of the way so we can see the two pages together. So this is what your Cricut will cut. Those of you in the subscription box, this is not part of your subscription box. It is, there is a coupon code for you to get it at a reduced rate. So before you purchase anything, go look in your subscription box and see for the coupon code. You do have others. In fact, this month you'll be working in Chantilly because I love it and I thought it was so cool. Let me see if I can grab it. This is a paper pack that they brought back. Now Chantilly's not available as a class. It's available in the membership, in the subscription, but it's not going to be a standalone. But look at that, isn't it cool? This is the whole package, but Chantilly is super cool. That's in your February subscription, is Chantilly. This is Sawyer. So this is what Cricut can do. Cricut cuts all of these, right? Using this cardstock, this white daisy. So you need 2 sheets of white daisy, 2 sheets of the cardstock, and then this is 2 sheets. It's actually 1 sheet of the pattern paper. I thought I had it here. Yeah. This is how this worked out. Let me show you. This is that one big piece, and then these are the triangles I was able to get over in this section. So it only took 1 piece to get, whoops, dropped a mat, to get these 2 layouts. And that's the kind of thing that will be in your class. So the class with Sawyer will tell you how to set up your mat. Why does this look crooked to me? Sorry, it's going to make me crazy. I don't like crooked. Okay, all right. So then here's the fun part. You take the sticker sheet and you get to pick what you're going to put where. These little borders are incredible. I love those. Look at them. They're already pre-stuck, and I will show you where to put them. So there's that. Okay, so that's what Sawyer is all about. It tells you what you need in the classroom. If you look in here, you click on this. I don't want to be enrolled. I want to preview as a student. Doesn't want to show you right now. Sorry, I thought I want to log out there. Now I should be able to show it to you as though you weren't in here. Yes. Sorry. You're going to want the paper pack and the sticker sheet. You're going to want the cardstock pack and then 6 sheets of white daisy. You're also going to use the journaling pen. Yes, horrors, we're going to use the journaling pen. That's this one. And the cool thing is this also will fit in your Cricut, so you can use that. You will get SVGs for 3 2-page layouts and a tutorial on how to do them. It's $10 to buy this class. If you are in the subscription box, there's a coupon code. If you purchase this kit on my Close to My Heart site, send me, if you purchase these 2 things, the sticker set, paper pack, and your cardstock, send me a note and say, hey, I just bought that. Can I have the class? And I will put you in the class for free. So you can get it for $10, or you can buy the product and I will give it to you for free. Okay? Anywho. Hey, Kathy. Okay, so enough of that complicated stuff. Let's go into Cricut for a minute. Now I'm in Design Space. This is the one that I'm going to work with tonight. It's a generic simple. Remember, simples are basically a sketch and photo mats combined. I love double mats on my layouts, so my simples now come with double mats for your photo. If you don't really care about that, if you only want one, you can turn off this back layer and this will still fit all of the photo, the the toolkit. This is the toolkit. They come to you with blue on them, but these are designed to fit the spaces in your simple so that you can crop your photos. All right, you've seen me do that. Let me move these little babies over here. I just wanted to grab this for a second so that you can see. I spent some time over the weekend putting layouts that I've done in class into an album. Now, they're not in any order at all, Zippo order, but I wanted to get them out of the boxes. So this is the one I was working on last week with you. How's the glare? There we go. With the black and white photos. And then this is the other page that I did. Now this isn't a simple because I had done this in class, and I thought, oh well, I'll just add one more. So I added one more super quick, simple page. But the stickers make it look amazing. Okay. All right, so that's Sweet as Honey. Love that paper. Okay, so look what I got. Look how much, right? That's what I've done in class in the last 2 months. It's been busy in here. All right, so back over here, I'm going to turn this on because I like both layers. It's hard to look at this and see that this looks like a scrapbook layout. It is. So what I suggest is you grab yourself a shape, and they're not all finished though, Kathy, so I can't even fess up to that. They're pretty finished, but you'll notice when I do them in class, I don't always get them done. The bee paper is close to my heart. It is. It's called Sweet as Honey, and it comes in a couple different packs. This is the workshop, Sweet as Honey. Let me show you. That's the workshop. That does their layouts, not simples. Their layouts, when you get the workshop kit, it comes with these full papers, which are great. So if you don't mind cutting and measuring, you will love these. They're beautiful. I translate them into simples because I'm not a big fan of cutting and measuring. But yes, Sweet as Honey. It also has, this is the paper pack and sticker. Super cool. This is $9.95, and it comes with the stickers and this assortment. 6 different sheets. Really cool. Okay. It's just not looking right. Hi, Christine. Welcome. All right, so we're going to go back here. Remember I said bring in a paper? I'm going to change this to a 12 by 12. This is my background paper, okay? It helps to kind of see it in here. Cricut can't cut this, and it's going to get all kinds of bothered about it. It's going to give you a warning sign. It's going to tell you that it's too big. It can't do it, okay? Well, I don't want you to cut it, Cricut. I just want it here to help me, to kind of give me a sense of what we're doing. So I'm going to switch this to a different color. And then I'm going to come up here to arrange, and I'm going to send it to the back. So now I can see what this is going to look like on the page. So what Kathy was saying is the embellishments and the title, nothing's working right. You can play with it in here if you like to design on the screen. If you're somebody who needs to see it, then I suggest you go ahead and cut out these 2 layers and then sit and play with it on your desk until it feels right. We talked a little bit the other night about not necessarily starting with photos, starting with a simple and a paper pack. And that would kind of direct you. So I am going to grab, I've done some of the Sweet as Honey. I wanted to do something a little different tonight. I guess I could do Sawyer. Let me look. What do I have down here that I haven't used yet? I tend to use them all out of order. I was chatting before and I didn't get myself ready. Let's see, what's in this one? This is Candid. Do I have any cardstock left that I haven't used? No. I used you. Okay, you don't count. Sorry. Let's go with Sawyer then. Let's go with this. All right, so come down here. We're going to go with Sawyer because I love this anyway. Oh, I'm sorry, Kathy. I didn't realize you were sick too. That's too bad. All right, so these are some of the cardstocks in Sawyer and pattern paper. So this is if you got the, Kathy, this is what's on its way to you actually, and it did go in the mail today. This is the paper pack and sticker set and added on cardstock. You would get these. So you can see how this cardstock coordinates with the peach color in here, right? We've got this on this side. It's a little busy, but it's kind of cool. It might work as a background. So why don't we hold off deciding the background. Let's take this paper and our white daisy. White daisy comes like this. And we're going to cut both of these out, and you're going to get to look at these and see what you think. The reason I'm loving the sticker set and the digital art is the images were designed by like real designers to go with this paper, right? All right, so let's go over here. I'm not going to cut that purple. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to cut this gray in the peach and then the white daisy. So let's say make it. And so that's where the peach is going to go. So that's going to be the first load of my mat. Which fell on the floor. Okay, so I'm going to put the peach on here. Whoopsie. Make sure that you line this up. And let this go through. On the cardstock and the pattern paper, I'm using a maker, but it's not a maker 3, it's a regular maker. I use It's thinking. For material, I use medium cardstock, and I don't worry about changing the pressure to increase it at all. You can, and sometimes I find that's necessary if my blade's getting dull. Right now my blade's doing okay. I'm going to go with fast mode, and we're going to let Cricut do the work. And as soon as this is done, and you can hear that this goes pretty quickly. Somebody asked me the other day the difference between the Maker and the Maker 3. Some interesting details. The Maker 3 is the newest one. There's not a Maker 2. It will cut faster only when you're using Cricut materials, smart materials. So if you're still doing a mat and using your regular stuff, it cuts at the same rate that this one does. So that's a little confusing. You think it might be better, but it isn't. So here's the first layer. I'm going to hold on to these little pieces. I don't know that I really need them for too much, but you never know. I might need something. So I'm going to hold on to that. And here comes my white daisy layer. And I also leave this on medium cardstock. Oh, yuck. Is it your whole family, Kathy? This has not been a good month. And I'm still not sure how I am double vaxxed and boosted. I didn't get it. Bert did, but I didn't. So I guess I'm just, as Gracie says, I'm powerful. Or we were just super careful. We were. Oh. So you've been home for a long time. Oh, everybody. Oh, yuck. I am so sorry. Well, and it's funny that I didn't. It's not funny. It's amazing and wonderful. But it's like, okay, now what? Now what's going to happen? Oh, I do. I'm super strong. The kids got it, and Gracie's vaccinated, but she wasn't sick. She really wasn't sick. She really wasn't. Okay, so here is the simple, right? I'm going to put this down, and then we'll start talking about papers. Bert is too. Bert is too, but he really wasn't that sick with it, which is good. So, from what the doctor told him, you can still get it, but hopefully you won't end up in the hospital, even though you might have, you'll be sick, but he was pretty fortunate. And he has rheumatoid arthritis, so they were concerned that that might affect his immunity. But I guess it's I don't know. This latest variant was so weird. Okay, so there's that. My sister had Johnson & Johnson, and she's been concerned, but she is retired now, and she just stays home. And while this latest craze was going on. So what do we do? What do you think? I kind of like this better, although I thought I liked this paper better. I mean, I love these flowers, but I think it's a bit much. This might be a case where black and white photos would look cool because you've got so much going on around it. So you might want to print your photos in the black and white, and then it would be cool. I don't think I have any left. I have them all in the thing. But here's a Grace photo, and I feel like it's a bit much. So here's where I would start with my simple. I know I want one of these. I'd look at this one. First, that's my first paper I'm going to go to. And then I'm going to say no. I don't think so. I think what's so hard is that it keeps the virus keeps changing, so then the advice keeps changing, and then you don't know. I feel like I don't know is the number one thing I say lately. So that would look pretty cool, like that. That's one sheet of paper from here. Let me look and see what our other options are. I know I have another one. Oh, this is the other one I like because it's my color. We have this. And it goes, but I'm not quite happy with that. I know it goes, but I would prefer something else. This side is cute. Again, kind of busy. I think it's okay on this layout that we have over here because it's over in a corner and it's by itself, right? So it's not really detracting. We've got plain color behind our photos over here. This one, it has a little bit, which adds to the detail and the excitement, but we still keep our photos clear and easy to find. And that's, in my mind, that's the star of the show, is your photos. So I would choose this one, or the mint one is down here somewhere. Where are you? I saw you a minute ago, now you're gone. Oh, this one. No, she's playing basketball. She's ridiculously tall. So that would go if I brought in some of this color. So I might go in with this and use this as my border. Diane, I will. Probably not tonight, but I will do that, okay? I'll pop that in a Facebook thing tomorrow. Diane wants to know about the stamp set in the Chantilly, so I will go through that. Yes. So here's where I would do this. But now let's look for a second at the digital art and see what might work as a cool embellishment on this page. The reason I love adding the digital art when it's available is it gives you embellishments beyond the sticker set. Sticker set's super cool, remember? What's cool about this is it's all pre-stuck. So like here's your journaling tag right here. This would go great with this one. I could use one of these. This little rainbow is awesome. I love these words too, and they fit great right along the bottom. So if I was going to use this for Grace, I wasn't planning to, but it does, right? My sweet friend would go right here. I treasure our friendship would go and tie in her shorts. Now, if I took my photos first and I tried to figure out what I was going to use, I might not have zoomed in on her shorts. I might have been zooming these boots. I might have been preoccupied with the cheetah boots. Yeah. Her father was not impressed. She was just trying on clothes. So let's go see what the digital art is. And so we're going to be done here. Remember, the digital art, how to find it. And I keep saying this because I feel like it's the kind of thing that we get lost with it often. Log into your Close to My Heart site, your account on Close to My Heart. So just go to my website and then log in, and then click on your name and look at your account. And under your account, you're going to see Digital Library. And that's where your digital collections that you've purchased are. So here's my Sawyer one. You have to download it. So you click on that. I've downloaded it before, but let's download it again to my desktop. And it's zipped. So I have to open it, which is double click on it. And it's going to pop up. Hold on, we don't want you. Now we can upload those SVGs. Exactly, you have to do them right away. So upload the image, browse, and I did this to my desktop. So there's the Sawyer digital art. And I have this awesome butterfly I could do. I like this shaped butterfly on the side. I like the rainbow. The tag. What's cool about these, let me do the tag. Oh, I did him before. Let's do this butterfly, sorry. And open. Right? Super pretty. Say upload. And these, what's nice about these is you can use them over and over and over and over again. Click on it, add it to the canvas. Now I still have my layout here. I still have this guy. So I can see, well, where does that butterfly go in shape? Maybe I'm going to flip the butterfly the other way. And I want the butterfly facing my photos, right? So, okay, that's cool. I could do that. Now, when I look over here, I can see that it's 3 layers. And I might think, I don't know if I want to do 3 layers. You know, that's a lot. I just want to make this simple. I could flatten this. And then it's going to become a print and cut. So now when I send it to the mat, it brings it over here. It wants to print it. You send it to the printer. Now you can print this on whatever your printer will accept. Mine's going to print it on copy paper right now. But if your printer will allow it, you can put heavier cardstock in it. We're coming. Okay, so here's our butterfly. Right? Now we put it on our mat. Now, I have this as copy paper, so I'm not going to be able to use my medium cardstock as my paper choice. Let me load you in there. So let me bring you back over here. So now I have saved copy paper. The reason I have these here, these are my favorites. You can look at all materials, and when you find one that you use often, you want to save it as your favorite. Let's say glitter cardstock. I'm going to click on that. Now it's going to show up in my favorites. But that's not what I want here. I want to, but see, there's glitter cardstock now. I want copy paper. And I'm going to load it in and let it go. Now, remember what's going to happen. Cricut's going to go through and it's going to look at those lines. It's looking at the top one. It's over there and I can't bring it to show you. It's looking at the side. It's looking over here. It's looking back up here again. Back over here. And check over here. Yep, now it's going to look down here. It's making sure that it knows where the butterfly is. Still looking. Okay, I think it's got it. And now it's going to go ahead and cut it out. So I could do 3 or 4 of these and layer them. I could cut some out of cardstock and layer it with foam and give it some more dimension. But what's cool about it is it coordinates and matches the items in the layout. Okay, so here's what we got. I'm going to carefully take that away, and there's my butterfly. Now it's just copy paper, so it's not super sturdy, but it's going to go on a layout, so it's going to be inside my page protector. So let's say we're going to go with this one. Here is our butterfly. And I now have lots of stickers that I can add to this with. This butterfly would go cool. These flowers, lots of options by bringing in the digital artwork too. So when they offer it, I grab it because I could make this any size I want. I could cut as many of these as I need. This would be a cool border. So come back in here for 1 second. Now remember, Cricut only goes 11.5 inches, 11.49. I want to undo this because I don't want it flattened. All right, I'm going to turn you off. Move you out of the way. I'm going to turn you back on. So let's say, well, you know, I really like that butterfly, but let's make her smaller. Let's make her only 1.5 inches tall. Let's do a little offset, which is going to give us a shadow. It takes a while. See how this is running back here? You feel like nothing's happening. It's happening. It's just taking it a minute. And you really have to be patient. It has to do with the speed of my computer. It has to do with how many files I have that I'm asking it to work with. But you can see that it's there now. And then if I want it a little smaller and say apply. All right, so now I have the offset for my butterfly. I'm going to take you over here, and I'm going to take you, and I'm going to duplicate you. And now I could set this up as a border that's going to go across of all butterflies. And once you hold down Shift and collect 3 of them, I can align them to the bottom to make sure that they are where they should be in a line. And then I can, am I overlapping? If it's hard to see if it's overlapping, change your color. Give it a lighter color. And then you'll see. So they are overlapping a little. So if I hook those guys all together, select them all and say weld. Now I have one piece, right? And they are all connected. I'm going to copy and duplicate that and line it up. Select both of them. Align to the bottom to make sure they're lined up straight. And I'm going to weld those guys. And so now I have this sweet, bring her to the front, butterfly border that's going to go down here at the bottom of my layout. Now I don't know how that's going to fit exactly. I'm going to bring you in and see how does that fit. Now, if I like this idea, but I feel like, well, I need that 4x6 and those are where her shoes are and I don't want to cover them up. Okay, watch this idea. Ungroup that. Take this away. Take this guy away. Move you up as high as you can. Connect those two together and weld them. Let's change its color so it's not dingy gray. We'll give it the yellow. And now bring you back, bring you to the front. And see how that goes like that? Then Miss Butterfly, where are you, Miss Butterfly? She's at the very back of everything. Bring her to the front. And now I could line her up right along the bottom and she could go on top of the photo, but it wouldn't be so dramatic as having the whole border go across it. So see, she's going to go like this. She's going to cover up a little bit of it, but she's not going to cover up the whole thing, right? So just a bunch of duplicates. This is where print then cut would make sense. So let's say, yeah, I like that, but I don't want to cut all of those out and glue them all together. That would be crazy. So, okay, go back. Take this guy, flatten it. And now, duplicate, duplicate. And these guys are all going to be print then cuts. All of them. How many do we get? 2, 3, 2 more. 4, 5. This one goes here, and this one goes here. So now, shut you off. I do need to recut that background because it's different than the one I cut before. I can turn off the white one because I already have it. So that's what I need to cut now to get this new layout. I'm going to say make it. It's going to do one print then cut and cut all those butterflies, and then I'm going to have this to cut my new shadow layer that's going to replace what I had before. So the reason I did all that was to show you that you're not stuck. Even though this may look like a pretty simple layout, it is not. It is a jumping off point. It is like watching the Olympic guy get up to the end of the diving board. He could just fall forward and dive in the water and be good. And that's what he does. And sometimes that's what you need. You just need a simple get in the water. Other times you need a double twisted backflip, whatever they're called, gainer, hippopotamus. And then you can get a lot more. Okay? Cool. So don't let it stymie you. Think about what other things you could do with it beyond just it's a simple. That's where you need to know the Cricut. The Cricut will let you do so much more. Those of you that are in the subscription box, I have put the beginner Cricut class. Most of you that are in there have been my Cricut students for a long time. You all know this and you could share it, and you do. So you don't need to learn it again. But those of you that are not as experienced with this and feel like, what did you just do? Where did that come from? You did what? First of all, you'll be able to watch this again and slow it down. But secondly, all these videos that show you how to do that are in there. Deb, me too, because I was really getting tired of scrapbooking because I am not a measury girl. I really don't like to measure. It really makes my head hurt. But I like borders, and I love double borders. Marion is the one that said, I really like double mats. And I thought, you know what? I do too. So I'm always making it for myself. So now all the simples have double mats, and you can just turn it off if you don't want to. But if you turn one off, the top one will give you a 1/4 inch mat. If you keep just the bottom one, then you'll get a 1/2 inch mat around your photo if you like bigger mats. So you do have a lot of flexibility with these. All right. All right, the subscription will be closing tomorrow morning. If you're not in by then, you're not in. It'll reopen again, but not right away. I want the people that are in it to get the full experience, and I want to make sure that I can give them all the attention that they need and deserve. Those new classes, like the Sawyer one, those will appear throughout the month. I'm not going to give myself a deadline as to when they come. When a new paper pack arrives, I will create simples and pop them in. All right, everybody. And I'll be here on Mondays. So have a great week, and I will see you all soon. Bye.